hunted with some beautiful music is the lovely for a one-night gig with Marty Stone and his blues band. I caught up with them while they were here in the city.
You never did it before, now you're doing your old man wrong. Unknown Blues, mid-1960s here in Invercargill in Southland. Decided to form a band with some friends. Barry, I went to Maris Brothers School with. Another guy, Phil Sharman, lived in Crawford Street, and we were listening to lots of... God, what year was it, Barry? 64 or 5? We were listening to stuff like the Rolling Stones and that before they wrote Satisfaction. They did records, our little blues band, and we thought we could do that. And it took a couple of years to get it together. That's how it started.
66, which time?
That was the first public one, but I reckon we mucked around for about a year trying to figure out how to tune up our guitars to your standards.
And I could find one.
And he's still the best guitar tuner I ever met.
Right.
So is it the rock scene that inspired you to get a band together?
I think it was being a teenager and seeing all these... There was always a lot of music around when I was growing up. Like before all that Rolling Stones, Beatles, Pretty Things era, there was the old rock and roll, wasn't it, Barry?
Yeah.
Like we always listened to Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and
Buddy Holly.
And all that. And a lot of good New Zealand music like Max Merritt and Ray Columbus and Johnny Devlin and all that. And it was all good stuff. We came in at a time when all the bands dressed in matching suits and it was extremely conventional. And we came along and we kind of wore our street clothes on the stage, and they happened to be bright yellow jeans and pink jackets and hair down to here and that, which seems like nothing now, but in the mid-60s that was something. There was a very nice cop down here, his name was Frank Oliver, FO, I remember Barry and I got pulled up one day for walking down D Street beside each other for obstructing the footpath. Yeah. Just because of how we looked. And he said, you guys walk down the street again, you got to do it in single file. You look like Indians, act like them.
I lost my job once and I went to get the dole in town, and they wouldn't give me the dole because my hair was too long. Yeah, so I never ever applied for it again in my life, so to this day I've never been on the dole.
And we don't know what happened to the hair. See, now people think we're kind of nice because our hair fell out.
Yeah, we're accepted.
Back then they wanted to kick the shit out of you.
Now let's see who's celebrating their birthday today.